Shalom. First and foremost, Kwahala Yahweh Bashim Yashai Bashim Rakwakadash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Yakim out there on the highways and byways, noise in this word abroad all around the world through the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashai. So right now, the Most High, he's definitely bringing judgment. He's definitely moving upon this place. And you can see with this storm that just, came through. It pretty much wasn't really much of a storm, but it was just, a storm, with strong winds. And these Edomites that are living down in them South Shore areas, they're starting to catch hell now. The Most High is starting to bring all kind of hell upon them, And this is good for them, Here it is now, now they don't have no power. Now they got to go to the gas stations. And pretty much now, it's bad enough that gas is already going up. And, gas is getting expensive. But now there's even a bigger problem. Now you got gas shortages now. Now to the point where, the police got to shut these gas stations down, By them shutting down the gas stations, how are people going to get their gas? How are people going to use their fuel to get power now? And they're already warning that, the state officials is already warning that, that it could take about a multi-day, It could take about at least, what they're really saying is that it could take several days before they could get the power back on, And people got kids, they got mouths to feed, And, yeah, these Edomites, these people are about to start catching all kind of hell. And that's judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, along with many other problems too. Now you got the supply chain is down, Food shortages, these things are taking place. So, these people are getting, catching hell from all kind of different directions now. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is bringing judgment upon the people now. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is bringing judgment. And pretty much it's just the beginning. This is only just the beginning. It's going to get a whole lot worse than this. To the point where people can't get no food, period, no gas, period. And this is just the beginning of it. So I'm reading this from 10 Boston. It says demand for gas surges on South Shore. It reads with power still out for many, the demand for gas has surged on the South Shore of Massachusetts. Gas stations have become very popular spots on the South Shore in the wake of the storm. At times it looks the energy crisis during the during 1970s. Lines have been formed at these stations that have been able to open. Most of the people waiting in line are looking to get fuel for their generators. You see, they don't have any power. They're catching all kind of hell. So they need the gas so they can generate, for their generators to generate power. But, with the cops shutting these gas stations down because of fuel shortages, people are going to start catching all kind of hell. Because now the days are getting colder, At some places, they're even limited the amount of gas you can take away because of the crowds. You see, now they're putting a limit on it, They're saying you can only get this much. You could only get a certain amount of this amount of gas here. You can't get the full amount of gas that you really need. By them limiting the gas the amount of gas the amount of gas that people could take, is really not enough. you know. So that's going to bring even more problems. At some places, there are even limited the amount of gas you can take away because the backup started early yesterday morning when it became clear it could be a while before power is fully restored. You see, it could be a while. You see? So people are about to start to catch all kind of hell. You see, it could be a while before, the power gets restored. And look, and I got another article right here. It says police shut down mass gas stations multiple times after long lines developed during power outages. You see, now you got the police shutting down gas stations. Now people can't get shit. That's going to create even more problems. Now imagine when there's no food to eat. Imagine, what I'm saying, you got mouths to feed, you got kids. You're trying to buy food, and let's say the police shuts down the grocery stores and everything, and now you can't get it. You know, what are you gonna do? You gonna wild out. But these are the times we're living in. We're living in a time of great evil and great destruction that's gonna come upon you people. So it reads, hand over. This is in Hand Over Mass.